So I recently made a video about the Hulk transformations, talking about how much shittier they've gotten over time. But Hulk transformations aside, let's talk about how shitty the Hulk himself has gotten over time. Long gone is the Hulk who was the epitome of unbridled aggression and anger. Now we've got this bloody bozo who wears glasses, and yes, I know he's meant to be Professor Hulk or whatever it is in the comics. I don't give a shit. The character progression to this point was bloody disappointing, and I can't tell you how upset it made me seeing Hulk being absolutely dismantled. And obviously I'm not talking about the animations, I'm talking about the MCU. The animations are still doing Hulk right. But ever since Infinity War, it seems like the MCU has had an agenda against Hulk, and it's fucking disgusting. I remember seeing Infinity War for the first time when Hulk faced Thanos. I was like, holy this is about to be amazing, and Thanos absolutely fucking wiped him. Now I don't necessarily have a problem with that, Thanos is not to be messed with either, but I really hoped and thought that Hulk would get his get back, but unfortunately he didn't. They just pushed him to the wayside and basically shat all over his character. And not only did the Hulk never get his fucking get back, looking at his fight with Thanos retrospectively fucking hurts. Yes, I totally understand they were trying to establish how powerful Thanos was, but my bloody god, they didn't even let him get a fucking hit in. This is the bloody Hulk we're talking about. I should have known something was wrong. However, like I said, I expected a fucking get back, but that never happened, did it? So after Thanos absolutely pieced up the Hulk, he gave him a right hand, left hand, uppercut, grabbed these nuts, twisted it, nipple twisters. Hulk winds up running away like a bloody bitch. No, not my Hulk, what have you done to him? Alright, technically he didn't run away, but it's what started taking place next that really had me pondering and wondering what the frick they're doing. My eyes were set agaze to what can only be seen as Hulk, surrendering like an absolute... I've never seen this in my life, and I felt absolutely betrayed by the utter deconstruction of what Hulk is as a character. You've got bloody Squidward over there with his boyfriend who looks like an absolute menace, and then on the opposite side we've got bloody Bruce Banner begging the Hulk to come out to actually fucking fight. But oh no, something's very wrong, because not only is the Hulk nowhere to be bloody seen, he's actively making all efforts to avoid throwing the hands. This is not my Hulk. What happened to the monstrous, ghastly beast that fiends for action, fiends for a fight, fiends for destruction? Instead, in Infinity War, we've got bloody Hulk with his tail wrapped between his legs, and it's freaking disgusting. That's no bloody Hulk of mine, that's bulk for all I know. So essentially Bruce Banner's rendered absolutely useless in this fight. In fact, he's rendered useless in most of the movie, which is absolutely disappointing. I was praying and hoping at some point he'd be throwing hands. Some point in the movie I'd see the fucking Hulk crash out, but that crash out never came. Instead my eyes were cursed to see humiliation of a character. Oh, fucking burns, make it stop. This isn't the Hulk I know. So I left the cinemas after Infinity War feeling gassed about how awesome the movie was overall, but I couldn't help but think to myself, what on earth have they done to Hulk as a character? I tried my best to ignore the aspect of it, given that the film was so freaking amazing. However, that part of my brain just kept on itching. I couldn't stop thinking about it, but I calmed myself down. I told myself, relax. Surely in the next movie, Hulk's going to absolutely obliterate any and everything in his path. World Breaker Hulk, here we come. How absolutely bloody wrong I was. Honestly speaking, I think Thor Ragnarok was the birth of this change in the Hulk as a character, and as much as I love that movie, you could really start to see a huge change from Hulk being more of a horrifying monstrous beast into a fucking comedy piece. You heard that right, they turned Hulk into a bloody comic relief character, and it's absolutely painful. Where is the terror? Where is the beastly nature of the Hulk? And where the fuck is his get back? He never fucking got his get back, and I'm still bloody pissed. I mean, quite literally, the only thing he got by the end of Endgame was a bloody burnt sausage for an arm. Truthfully and blatantly speaking, the way they handled the Hulk is a disservice to both Endgame and Infinity War, despite how much I fucking love those movies. And as for the nauseatingly foul excuse for the Hulk that we currently have, Professor Hulk, that doesn't even feel freaking deserved at all. It felt rushed. I think Professor Hulk in the comics is actually pretty damn cool and could have been executed far better, as opposed to how they handled it, decimating any sort of progression up until that point. Just boom, here we are. I freaking hated it. Alright, I need to calm down. I'm sorry. It's just I think my brain just broke from all this anger I've been holding in for so bloody long. I think the main thing that you can take away from this video is that I'm freaking disappointed. In fact, I'm appalled at the fact that Hulk never got his bloody get back. I want to speak to the manager. I want to file a complaint because this can't be allowed. But hey, who cares? It's all bloody fiction, alright? Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.